So let's talk about the idiot protesters that jumped into Jerome Powell's speech. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm not too sure if you guys saw this, but it says climate activist force Fed Chair Jerome Powell off stage in New York. I don't know if you guys saw the market's movement shortly after this. Video is pretty hilarious. Check this out. Like, let's be honest, they're not doing anything with that, but it made for a good laugh. So pretty much the reason that there was so much volatility today is, again, in today's earlier video, I made sure that I announced, hey, Jerome Powell is speaking today. And if he says anything as the head of the Federal Reserve, if he changes like his intention and the market takes it more hawkish or more dovish, the market will react. Powell says inflation is too high and lower economic growth is likely needed to bring it down. I don't know if you guys saw his conversation that he had today, but you should definitely check it out if you just want to understand his sentiment a little bit more. And it makes sense on why the market moved the way that it did, right? I wanted to show you this. I closed out my trade. TQQQ, you might be asking, Ricky, how'd you end up $12,123 in the green when the NASDAQ market is in the red, right? Well, if you're part of my LPP team, you would have seen the exact trade that I took, right? The first one at market open. The second one, once the market sold off, it began to recover and then went to previous highs. I stopped trading after that. I left myself with my one lucky share and learning from my mistake yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw, but when I did my recap yesterday, I was only up, very grateful for it. I was up 24,500, but earlier that day I was up 30,000. So I gave back $6,000 just because I kept over trading. It's a bad habit that I'm trying to work on, right? It's one of my rules for October, things that I'm just trying to get better at. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. And boy, did I miss out on some solid moves. Obviously, looking back, it's like, Ricky, you could have made a lot of money. NASDAQ market sold off. We called it out within our trade ideas. It was a perfect call out with how it got rejected and how it sold off and it went back to previous lows. And then this thing began to form. I made sure that I made our team aware of like, hey, it's establishing a support, it's forming a reversal. Heads up, right? We have a previous resistance here. It's a textbook setup on a reversal there and a reversal here. These two were the most beautiful reversals that I saw forming. The last one began to sell off, a lot of consolidation here. And this is where I could have gotten faked out. So again, I got a little bit of FOMO on these two big moves, but ultimately, I might have gotten faked out on this one because it's now just continuing to sell off. So still grateful. I walked away today in the green, $12,000. And just so you can see, I have no open trade on SQQQ. Just have my one lucky share. So I'm going to wait and save everything for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm going to wait for the market to digest what Jerome Powell said and all the different, earning reports that are going to be released today and how the markets digest that. Tesla is down 10%, so let this sucker sell off. The closer that it gets to 200, the better it is for me, so I could buy more at a lower level. But other than that, if you're asking what's bringing so much volatility to the market today, it's Powell. Jerome Powell spoke today. We made you guys all aware. You guys should all have the Federal Reserve calendar on your computer, whatever it is that you trade off of. Jerome Powell, chair, 12 p.m. And then again at 1:30 p.m., which again should have already passed, we had Michael Barr, who's the vice chair. So tomorrow we don't have any of that. Tomorrow when it comes down to economic reports, all we have is the Treasury budget at 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is already going to be very late. Market should be slow by then. So I'm just excited. I'm hoping that tomorrow market direction is clear. If the market continues to sell off when we work our way down to that 350 support, let's do it. I'll short the market with the bears. If the market finds its support and then begins to recover after today's sell-off from what Jerome Powell said, I'll go long with the bulls, right? This is my favorite part about being cash, right? It's one of the things that I'm working on for the month of October. I want to stay cash every day that the market's uncertain so I can wake up the next morning and be open to opportunity. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. And this is why it's so important for me to be cash. So I give the market the time it needs to paint its picture for the day and choose its side. And then I can make a more informed decision based off of that data. So very excited for tomorrow's live trading session. I hope to see you there. It's the second link in the description down below. It's our biggest sell. It's $175 off. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access. And again, would love to see you there tomorrow at Market Open. I work with one team and one team only, and that is my LPP team. So I'll see you tomorrow at Market Open. We'll see you on the next one. I hope that earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.